Wappin' will whap? Really? Hey everybody, it's Kayla and welcome back to another book read. Today's video is going to be my January TBR. I was going to do the Bookopoly, but I've got some fine tuning to do with how I'm going to film those and how I'm going to get those set up. And I really wanted to start my reading for this month, and I wanted to just go ahead and have this video done. So hopefully we'll wrap into that in February, or start into that in February. So for this month, I just went ahead and picked 5 books that I really wanting to read, and hopefully that's okay with everybody. And hopefully some of these books are some that you guys wanted to read. So the first one that I picked up to read for today is On These Black Sands by Vanessa Rasinen. And like I said, this is one of those books that I really wanted to pick up. And so I'm going to read it. I wasn't going to include this, but I'm also just going to let you guys know that I am still working on Air to Fire by Sarah J. Maas. So if I put some more into it this month, I do. If I don't, then, we'll save it for the next month. It's just going to be a continued journey. So back to On These Black Sands, I'll go ahead and read you what the book is about. An heir on the run. In 1 month, Ao of Cascade will turn 20 and take her seat on the council of Kriega, an honor she's been preparing for her whole life. But when she lets a secret slip to her mother with devastating consequences, all her plans for the future crumble. Believing her people to be better off without her, she flees Kriega, stowing aboard a pirate ship bound for dangerous waters. Captain Declan McCalliga is young compared to the pirate lords, but after 12 years on the grueling sea, he has earned a well-respected ship and the attention of the lords, who'd like nothing better than to see his ruin. All he wants is to leave the ailing sea and his past behind him. But when his sister demands he finds the enchanted dagger her rebel faction needs to overthrow the ruling council, he'll have to decide whether to cast off all family ties or take the perilous voyage to waters guarded by sirens, only passable with the help of the last remaining Fae, currently imprisoned by the council. With murder and betrayal on every turn, can Aof and Declan learn to rely on one another, or will the secrets they carry destroy their people and each other? So that's book 1. And book 2, I don't feel like this is going to come to anybody's surprise, is Zodiac Academy by Caroline Peckham and Susan Valenti. I knew I was going to read this month, whether or not Bookopoly told me to, so I'm kind of glad that we skipped Bookopoly for the month, and I can read it without feeling guilty. I'm a Gemini, impulsive, curious, headstrong, a twin, heir to the throne I know nothing about. And it turns out I'm Fae. But of course there's a catch. All I have to do to claim my birthright is prove that I'm the most powerful supernatural in the world and the whole of Solaria. And sure, technically that's true, as I'm daughter of the Savage King. But the bit they didn't put in their brochure was that every single Fae in this kingdom would claim my throne if they could. My biggest problem is the drool-worthy dragon shifter who has his eyes on my throne. He and his 3 psycho friends are determined to make my time here hell. All I've got to do is survive, but fate might have other ideas. Damn it. Why couldn't I have gotten a letter to Hogwarts? So, cute, yeah? So the next one I'm going to give a go, because I feel like I said I would, is The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. Gonna give it a go. I really am. Sharpen your blade, harden your heart. Jude was 7 when her parents were murdered, and she and her 2 sisters were stolen away to live in the treacherous High Court of Fairy. 10 years later, Jude wants nothing more than to belong there, but many of the Fae despise humans, especially Prince Carden, the youngest and wickedest son of the High King. To win a place at the court, Jude must defy him and face the consequences. It sounds good. We'll see. It seems a little dry. I don't know. I don't know. We're going to give it a shot. And then because it's been on my TBR for like the last 3 months, we're going to go with The Darkest Star by Jennifer L. Armentrout, and we're going to get it done this time. I promise. 17-year-old Evie Dasher knows firsthand the devastating consequences of humanity's war with the stunning, otherworldly Luxon. Evie was just a kid when the aliens were defeated, but her life was forever changed when her father, Sergeant Jason Dasher, was killed during one of the deadly battles. When Evie is caught up in a raid at a notorious club known as one of the few places where humans and the surviving Luxon can mingle freely, she meets Luke, an unnaturally beautiful guy she initially assumes is Luxon. But he is in fact something much more secret and much more dangerous. Her growing desire to know what Luke will lead her deeper and deeper into a world she's only heard about, revealing secrets long buried, a betrayal that could tear her life apart, and an attraction that could be the very end of her. It sounds good. I don't know why it kept sitting on my shelf, like on my TBR. And then the last one that we're going to add to this week, this week, oh yeah, Kayla, is The Score by Elle Kennedy. It's Off Campus 3. I'm really excited. These books have always been good. I read through them really fast, so I'm counting this one as like a buffer between some of these heavier, darker ones. We'll see. Allie Hayes is in crisis mode. With graduation looming, she still doesn't have the first clue about what she's going to do after college. To make matters worse, she's nursing a broken heart thanks to the end of her long-time relationship. Wild rebound sex is definitely not the solution to her problems, but gorgeous hockey star Dean DeLaurentis is impossible to resist. Just once, though, because even if her future is uncertain, it sure as heck won't include the king of one-night stands. Dean always gets what he wants. Girls, grades, girls, recognition, girls. He's a ladies' man, all right, and he's yet to meet a woman who's immune to his charms. Until Allie. For one night, the feisty blonde rocked his entire world, and now she wants to be friends? Nope, it's not over until he says it's over. Dean is in full-on pursuit, but when life-rocking changes strike, he starts to wonder if maybe it's time to stop focusing on scoring and shoot for love. As I throw it on the floor, he can shoot for the floor. So that is going to be January's TBR. I'm really excited because, you know, all of these books sound fantastic, especially 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. That was all of them, Kayla. And then, like I said, we'll continue working on Air of Fire by Sarah J. Maas. Give it my best shot. And that's about it. I might. I don't know, because I think it's supposed to come out next month, Along for the Ride by Sarah Dessen on Netflix. So if it does come out with a release date, I will read the book before the movie comes out so that I am up to date on my knowledge of Along for the Ride, because even though I've read it multiple times, you know, you always need to read it again before you watch the movie. It's a rule. I promise. All right, so that was the end of this one, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye! Oh, no, really, just bye!